Hi, welcome back to Centre Crest de la Luce and Live and Breathe Horses. Today I want to talk a little bit about coping, or not coping more specifically, because I think we all have those moments, and I have a community other thing, nothing to do with horses, but there's a kind of unspoken rule that when you're not coping, you reach out. And my tendency, I think like a lot of people, when things are going wrong and going badly, you tend to want to hide away, not admit it, and not own up to it because you feel weak or stupid or that you should be coping. But actually, these moments when we least feel like reaching out is the most important moments, when we actually need to reach out and be vulnerable, and just to choose the right person who we can reach out to. And of course, with our horses, when we're not coping in our own life, it's, sometimes we can go to the horse and forget about it all. Sometimes we can't. Or sometimes it's stuff with our horse that we're not coping with. So the point with that is whatever it's about, that negativity really can go on to our horse. You know, he doesn't know that we're doing that to ourselves. So I think it's a very important lesson in having a bit of self-love and being kind to ourselves. And that's also the most respectful way to, oh watch out because there's Biscuit, he wants to get in. The little puppy's running around in the stable. So when we treat ourselves with love and compassion, I think that is the most respectful and fairest way to do it on. You know, Morisco hasn't been in a film for ages, and Alba said maybe we should have him in the background, but he's the least photogenic. He either wants to block the camera or, yeah. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, it's the most respectful, fair thing to our horse. You know, then we're not putting any negativity or our downward spirals onto our horse. So however much it feels like you're being stupid or whatever, you know, when things aren't going with the horse, there's also a tendency maybe to blame the horse or previous trainers or the wind or whatever else it is. And it's really the most helpful if we can own responsibility ourselves for what's going on, which is not so easy, but a very huge step in our personal education journey. You know, as Ray Hunt and Buck often talk about, that we're not working on the horse, we're working on ourselves. So I think this is a really important point. So when we're not coping, you know, reach out. I have an online one-to-one mentoring program. I'd be delighted to hear from you. Or maybe you have a friend or some support circle. But this is very important. You know, there's so much drama and everything going on in today's world with all this COVID more than ever. So never feel isolated and lost and alone. Reach out, and we're here. Me and Biscuit are here. There's always someone there if you look. And you'd be surprised when you do how open people are, you know, and often people don't reach out and people don't even realise they need help because you always try to cope and that people don't know. And when you just say, hey, I'm not coping, people are so glad to help. And it's not disturbing them, you know. Maybe they also have something going on that they can... It can really help other people when you reach out with your vulnerability. Anyway, Biscuit's now not coping with this at all, so we're going to cut that off there today. Thank you for being with us. Keep tuning into the light, and we'll see you next time.